All right, hello and welcome. Today we're going to work into Jupiter, the essence of Jupiter. Who can tell me a little bit about what do you already know about Jupiter? What about its frequency? What about its flavor? What kind of words would you put with Jupiter?
I know that the word jovial is linked to it in some way.
Yes, you're right. So jovial, yeah, I would accept that, absolutely. What about majestic?
Yeah, that seems to fit. Yeah.
What about expansive?
Expansive as in big.
Expansive, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you be expansive?
Um,
Can you carry yourself in a majestic and expansive way? Hmm?
I try to.
Yeah, sure. Not all the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let every planet have its turn, I suppose. But yeah, that would be when you are feeling jovial, feeling Jupiter-ish.
Mm. Yeah.
Jupiter-ish doesn't sound as good as jovial, does it? But anyway, what are some other words? How about leadership? Are you able to take the lead in something? And it was once said, "Are you versatile enough to command an army should the need arise?" Could you do it? Hmm?
Hmm.
Hannah, could you command an army if the need should arise?
I'd give it a go.
Yeah, give it a go. Good. NZ?
Not so sure.
Not so sure. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
But would you try? Is there a willingness to try? Come on, open it up, okay? Give me some other.
Yeah.
Give me some other
Yeah.
words. Give me some other words that might go with Jupiter. Huh? You've all got them in you. You already know these essences. They're part of your astrology, the astrology of self, anyway.
Like movement, maybe.
Movement, sure. Yeah. Yeah, but with a grandeur, right? Mercury would be more associated with movement in a quick and spirited way. Jupiter would be more like moving, like a grand undertaking. What is it? About 12 years that it takes to go around the sun?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
About right. 11.8 something probably. But what about its own axis? It's like 10 hours, isn't it? I think it's quicker than the Earth, I believe.
Can't remember to be honest.
I think it's something like that, right? Look it up, right? Because now you'll want to do a bit of research into Jupiter, the planet, anyway. Give me another word or two. Each of you come with a word. NZ, you're off the hook because you put movement. Sam, you're off the hook too. So I guess it's Hannah. you got jovial a bit ago, yeah.
I did do a little bit of research and I found that the metal is tin.
You're right. Yeah.
And also the element is wood.
Ah, that's wrong.
It's
This
wrong.
is
Okay.
problem with research, isn't it? The
It
element
is
would actually be water.
water. Oh, okay.
Water. Yeah, it's going to be water. Yeah. How about some symbols? What symbols would you put with it? Like maybe symbols, I should say themes in mythology. The oak leaf crown. Have you ever seen that in Greek mythology? Yeah. Who does that? Who has the oak leaf crown? Huh?
It does ring a bell, but only a vague one.
Okay. Well, you'll find it, I suppose, in your research. Yeah. And isn't it interesting that when you go do research, like you can fall for the same thing going to the internet as you could here, right? You could say, oh, right, its element is wood, right? Or its element is water because Pierce says so, or because, Lady whomever says so, yeah, on the internet, right? How do you get?
Funny
Huh?
thing is, there's quite a few places where it said it was wood.
Yeah, plagiarism, right? They all copy off of one another,
Yeah.
but it isn't. I mean, don't trust me. Get into it. Get into the frequency and the flavor of it, and you'll find that even I guess you could even say Neptune, Poseidon have a place with it, right alongside Jupiter in that regard.
Yeah.
Here's a symbol, one of the mythological symbols that goes with it. What is it? Chalice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chalice goes with it. Fill it with wine, right? My royal beverage. Where's my cupbearer? Such things. What else? What other symbols? I have another one over here. The shepherd's staff, right? Symbol of authority.
Yeah.
Right. So where do the sheep come into that? This one's cool. It's got a compass on it. Walking stick.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it comes apart too. Look at that. I don't know why it comes apart, but it does. I think it's probably just a shipping convenience anyway. I whittled this myself. It was a gift.
Mm.
Just trying to get you on the frequency of things, okay?
Yeah.
With the symbol behind you on the blackboard, would that be a sickle as well?
This one.
Yeah.
It's really historically to do with Z. Okay. Zeta in Greek was originally what it was derived from. Fairly recently, actually, that, I mean, in the scheme of things anyway, that they began to associate that symbol with Jupiter. We'll get into the reasons why. But you do recognize this, don't you? Planetary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do also see, I think what you're coming to is the Saturnian aspect of it as well, right? You recognize that version of it there too.
Yeah.
Going back to this for a moment, you see, this is the way into it, okay? The way into it is to just learn a little bit, see if it fits. But going back to the shepherd's staff, where else would you see something like this? Here, I'll give you a hint. Don't be shy. What pops up?
Egypt?
Well, okay. Holding what?
The
royal scepter. Right? Part of the aspect of divinity in the symbology of things. Got the royal crown, which is a solar representation. The royal the royal scepter, which is representative of Jupiter. You know about what do you know about Jupiter in mythology?
Yeah. Thinking.
Zeus. Greek name.
Yeah. Sure, Zeus. Yeah. Which is where we get the word deity in English. Zeus, Dios, right? Deus for God. And it eventually comes down to deity, divine. Yeah, those sorts of words come from the English, or come from the same root as Zeus, Deus, Deus Pater, yeah, Father God.
Yeah.
Yeah.